Greetings, fellow humans. Bad Mark here with another transmission from Metre Keyboards, and today we're taking a look at a new keyboard from Redragon. Today we're taking a look at the Starblade Pro, and this is the, I want to say it's the K707. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got. As always, I do like to take a look at what's in the box before taking a look at the keyboard. We have our sheet of stickers. We have a user manual. In the box, we also have a rubberized USB-C to USB-A cable, a standard wire switch and keycap puller, and as Redragon almost always does, a few extra switches, which is always appreciated. In a hot swap board, you never know, you could be changing something out, the pin breaks on accident, and we have, mint Mambos. And here we are with the Redragon K707 Starblade Pro 3-mode TKL keyboard from Redragon with a gasket mount. Yep, we can feel it. It is not super bouncy, it's firm but giving. Let's check out what we've got under here. We have what looks to be a nice die subset. Let's see how thick these are. All right, these are coming in at 1.4 millimeters for stabilizers. They're made out of palm, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have pads right there. We have lubrication on the elbows of the wire, as well as on the inside, the stab and the housing. Anyway, we do not have support for screw-in stabilizers, but thankfully, as I said, these are some quite well attached stabilizers. Now, in my opinion, that sounds really good for a stock keyboard. It sounds amazing for a stock Redragon keyboard. It's got a nice weight. I gotta say, I actually like that blue rose design. As we saw below, we have a pocket for the USB 2.4. On the back, we have 2.4 Bluetooth. Off is just going to be wired. We also have a dedicated mode switch for OS. Got function insert to go through a number of light effects. And if we find a static one or one that uses colors, like a single color, let's see that one. Yeah, like the rainbow, then we can go through and use function delete to cycle through the colors. Honestly, it's not a bad TKL whatsoever. You got a gamer in your life, you got somebody that loves anime, if you got somebody that wants to get started with mechanical keyboards, you've got somebody that wants shine through keycaps, if they're even looking into changing out the keycaps. This checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people, being that this is a gasket mount. Again, it's not crazy flexy, but it definitely has give. I mean, like I said, it sounds pretty good stock in my opinion, but I really think that I could take this and really make it a deeper sounding, nice 3-mode keyboard. Just the specs. Today we're taking a look at the Redragon K707 Starblade Pro, a 3-mode TKL from Redragon. It has a gasket mounted PC plate, as well as a north-facing 3- and 5-pin hot swap compatible PCB with hi-fi layers, meaning the PET and the IXPE layer above the PCB, and it's also well dampened. It comes preloaded with mint Mambo linear switches, die sub PBT OEM anime keycaps that come measuring in at 1.4 millimeters. It is preloaded with a 4,000 milliamp hour capacity battery and weighs in at 888 grams. The chin of this keyboard sits at 22 millimeters, while the back sits at 27 millimeters, providing for a default typing angle of 5 degrees. Flipping out the middle set of feet will take the back height up to 29 millimeters, changing your angle of typing to 7 degrees. Flipping down the final set of feet will take the back height to 40 millimeters, changing the angle of typing to 11 degrees. The MSRP on this keyboard is $69.99, though it is currently on sale on Redragon's site for $55.99. Links below. All right, so for the software for this one, we just go to the ReddragonShop.com software pages. We can download both the user guide and the software. But as it says on the product page, this has the pro version of the software. It will come up and say that Windows protected your PC because it's an unknown publisher. The install is pretty standard. Then we come up to the main screen showing us that we have our default layer, our function 1 layer, our function 2 layer, and we have tap functionality, which is in effect another layer where we can tap to get one key and then hold to get another one. We have a pretty basic RGB light effect selector. Remember always to hit the save floppy in case, so that it will get saved to the keyboard. And you also have per key RGB. We have your basic macro editor. You can add macros, you can type them out, you can edit it, you can save them, you can organize them in folders. And then we have the device info showing us the model that we have, the firmware we're running, the software version. We can change the languages. We can have the driver start up at beginning. We can turn on and off sleep. We can adjust the sensitivity for tap. And if we happen to have issues with double typing or missing types, we can adjust the debalance. We have a lovely TKL. I've actually been using it for roughly a day worth of work. And it's quite pleasant. I do like the first set of feet because it gives me the 7-degree angle, so that for me that's perfect. I'm going to leave everyone with a stock sound test of this K707 from Redragon. This is the Pro Starblade Edition anime. For now, I do hope that you enjoyed the sound test and the review. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for when I come back to it, please let me know. As always, down in the comment section below. I do my best to respond to each and every comment as quickly as possible. I just want to wish all of you a wonderful day. And until the next transmission, keep calm and keep ward on.